This is where the legend begins. Not on a stage, but in the deep, dark hills of Butcher Hollow. Poverty wasn't just a condition here. It was the very air they breathed. Look at this photo. See the determination in those young eyes? That's the face of a girl who knew hard work before she knew her ABCs. But behind that stoic expression was a dreamer. A little girl who sang to the chickens, to the trees, to the moon. Because no one else was listening. Can you imagine the sound of that lonely voice echoing through those hollows? It's a sound of pure, unadulterated hope. And then, her world shifted. At a pie social, a 15-year-old Loretta met a charismatic young man named Oliver Doolittle Lynn. He was a 21-year-old Army veteran, charming, with a glint in his eye that promised escape. Now, for any parent in the 1940s, a man who went by Doolittle showing interest in your teenage daughter would probably set off every alarm bell imaginable. But love, or what feels like love at 15, isn't known for its logic. She married him. Just a few months later, she was not just Loretta Lynn, wife. She was also pregnant with the first of their 6 children. The dreamer of Butcher Hollow was now a wife and mother, her life mapped out before her. But here's the thing about Loretta Lynn. Her story was never going to be that simple. A storm was brewing, and it was going to change American music forever. But how did she go from a cabin in Kentucky to a recording studio in Nashville? The answer lies in a single, life-changing gift from Doolittle. A gift that would become both her salvation and her cage. We'll reveal that shocking truth right after this. That gift was a $17 harmony guitar. Doolittle, perhaps seeing a spark he couldn't extinguish, bought it for her. And with it, Loretta Lynn found her voice. Not the one she used for singing to the chickens, but her real voice. A voice that would soon channel every joy, every pain, every fury of her life into song. She taught herself to play, and with a ferocity that must have shocked even her, she began writing. She wrote about her life, and her life with Doolittle was complicated. This is where we see the first private, truly untold story. We all know Coal Miner's Daughter, but have you ever truly listened to Don't Come Home A-Drinkin' with Lovin' on Your Mind? Or the sheer, defiant rage of Fist City? I mean, can you imagine the courage it took for a woman in the 1960s to stand on national television and essentially threaten to beat up another woman over her man? This wasn't just entertainment. This was a declaration of war on the perfect, submissive housewife image. These photos tell a different story than the glamorous album covers. This is the real Loretta. The exhaustion, the arguments, the constant tug-of-war between being a superstar and being a mother of 6. Doolittle was her manager, her husband, and often her greatest source of pain. He was famously unfaithful, with a fondness for whiskey and a volatile temper. But here's the emotional trigger, the thing that will send a shiver down your spine. She channeled all of it. The betrayal, the loneliness, the fierce protectiveness of her home. It all went into the music. Her pain became her power. Her private hell became her public triumph. And just when she thought she had conquered it all, life was about to deliver its most devastating blow, a loss so profound it would nearly break her, and inspire the most heartbreakingly raw song of her entire career. The story of that song, and the private photo that captures the moment her world shattered, is coming up next. She didn't fade away. She solidified. She became the matriarch, the oracle of country music. She outlived her critics, her rivals, and her beloved, complicated Doolittle. And the most exciting part? She never stopped being relevant. She collaborated with rock stars, wrote best-selling books, and her story was immortalized in an Oscar-winning film. Think about that journey for a second. From a one-room cabin with no running water to the White House to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's a story so incredible it feels like fiction. But it's not. It's the story of Loretta Lynn. A woman who took every single thing life threw at her, the fear, the pain, the excitement, the love, and turned it into art. She showed us that our greatest wounds can become our greatest strengths, that a voice once found can never be silenced. Visual. A slow-motion montage of Loretta through the decades, from the young girl in Butcher Hollow to the glamorous star to the wise elder stateswoman. The final image is the same one we opened with, the young, smiling Loretta. It holds for a moment, so the next time you hear one of her songs, you'll know. You'll hear the echo of the Kentucky holler. You'll feel the sting of betrayal and the fierce heat of defiance. You'll sense the ghost of a beloved son. You'll understand that you're not just listening to a song, you're witnessing a life. A life laid bare in all its painful, beautiful, and utterly unforgettable glory. Thank you, Loretta. If you were captivated by the untold story and private photos of Loretta Lynn, just wait until you discover the secrets behind another timeless icon. We've uncovered a stunning collection of never-before-seen photographs and the deeply emotional, untold story of a woman whose grace and pain shaped her into a global symbol of elegance and strength. Her story is one of surviving war, heartbreak, and becoming a princess in her own right, both on and off the screen. To see Audrey Hepburn's most private photos you must see and untold story, simply click the video that's popping up on your screen right now. Or check out the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more untold stories. Until next time.